Good afternoon, all of you. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. In the last class, okay, we are discussing about connective tissue, ma. Okay, the connective tissues are basically divided into three types, ma. That is loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, and specialized connective tissue. Okay, in that we have already discussed related to loose connective tissue. Okay, the loose connective tissue. Okay, in that the very important one, that is areolar connective tissue. Okay, this tissue is present. Okay, is present. Okay, under the skin. Okay, which helps in attachment. Okay, and it is also present around the different organs and and helps in the packing of the different organs. Okay, and another type of loose connective tissue, that is the adipose tissue. This adipose tissue is present, okay, beneath the skin. Okay, whenever the person takes more, okay, nutrients more than the required, that excess nutrients are converted into fats, and the fats are stored inside the adipose, okay, adipocytes, which will form the adipose tissue. Okay, this adipose tissue is present, okay, underneath the skin. Okay, not only underneath the skin, it is present at different places where we'll find certain gaps or cavity. Wherever the cavities are present in our body, in those cavities we'll find this loose, okay, this adipose tissue, that is around the kidneys, around the liver, around the stomach. Okay, like that we'll find in different parts of the body. Okay, that is. And next, coming to other types of connective tissues. Okay, that is the dense connective tissue. Okay, when you observe this dense connective tissue, fibers and fibroblasts are compactly packed in the dense connective tissues. Okay, that means like other connective tissues, okay, we'll find some fibers and fibroblasts, but these fibers and fibroblasts are very compactly placed. Okay, very compactly placed in the dense connective tissue. Okay, and next, orientation of fibers show a regular or irregular pattern are called dense regular and dense irregular tissue. That means depending upon the arrangement of okay, depending upon the arrangement of the fibers in the dense connective tissue. Okay, the dense connective tissue is again divided into two types: dense regular connective tissue and dense irregular connective tissue. Okay, okay. So, in the dense regular connective tissues, the collagen fibers are present in rows between many in rows between many parallel bundles of fibers. Okay, we can observe here. Okay, here it is. Okay, these are the, okay, this dark wavy lines represents the collagen fibers, and these are the fibroblasts. Okay, when you observe this collagen fibers, the collagen fibers are arranged parallelly in rows. Okay, arranged in a parallel rows. Okay, now that is what we can see here. Okay, these okay, collagen fibers are arranged in a parallelly. Okay, bundles of fibers in the form of bundles of fibers. Okay, the best example for this dense regular connective tissue is a tendon. Tendon which attaches skeletal muscle to bones, and ligaments which attach one bone with another are examples of this dense regular connective tissue. Okay, we have got two types of this dense regular connective tissue. One is tendon and the second one is ligament. What is a tendon means? The dense regular connective tissue, okay, which is involved in connecting the the skeletal muscle with the bone. always the skeletal muscles are associated with the bones. Okay, the connection between the attachment of the skeletal muscle with the bone occurs with the help of this tendon, which is a type of dense regular connective tissue. And at the same time, when you observe the long bones, the ends of the two long bones are joined by another dense regular connective tissue that is called ligament. Okay, that is a ligament. A ligament joins one bone with the another bone, whereas the tendon joins the muscle with the bone. That is the skeletal muscle. Okay, the skeletal muscle joins with the bone with the help of a tendon, which is formed by the dense regular connective tissue. And at the same time, the bone, okay, the bone, okay, the endings of two long bones, the endings of two long bones are joined by another dense connective tissue that is the ligament. So the tendon and the ligaments are the examples for this dense regular connective tissue. Okay, that is so we'll see which attaches one bone with another are examples of this tissue. Okay, that is. And next, dense irregular connective tissue has a fibroblast and many fibers, mostly collagen, that are oriented differently. Okay, that is okay. When you observe the lower diagram, in the lower diagram we can observe very clearly. Okay, the dense irregular connective tissue, we can observe the collagen. Okay, in dense irregular connective tissue also the collagen is present, but this collagen fibers are not arranged in rows, it is arranged irregularly. Okay, that is such a type of connective tissue we are calling as irregular connective tissue. Okay, dense irregular connective tissue has a fibroblast and many fibers that are oriented differently. That means they are not arranged in a parallel manner, they are arranged differently. Okay, this tissue is present in the skin. Okay, this dense irregular connective tissue is present in the skin. Okay, that is. Okay, that is. And next, the cartilage, bones, and blood are various types of specialized connective tissues. Okay, that is when you observe here, the cartilage, bones, and blood are the various types of specialized connective tissues. So we are got three different types of connective tissues. That is loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, and next third one, that is specialized connective tissue. Cartilage, bone, and blood will comes under the specialized connective tissue. Okay, that is. So here first we'll discuss about the cartilage. Okay, here we'll discuss first about the cartilage. Okay, that is the intercellular material of cartilage is solid and pliable and resist compression. Okay, and resist compression. Okay, that means they can easily bend. Okay, a little bit. That's why they resist compression. Okay, that is. So okay, when you observe the cartilage, in cartilage the intercellular material is solid. That means the matrix of the cartilage is solid, okay, pliable and resist compression. And next, the cells of this tissue, which we call it as chondrocytes, when they are okay, when they are not secreting the, okay, already I told you, when you use the term blast, it is the active cell which is involved in the production of matrix and fibers. Okay, if it is if you say, okay, if you use the suffix site, it represents the inactive form of that cell. So here, okay, when the cartilage, okay, when the all the matrix is formed, Now the cells of this tissue, that is the chondrocytes, are enclosed in small cavities within the matrix secreted by them. Okay, that is after the formation of the matrix, after the formation of the matrix, okay, the chondrocytes are enclosed in small cavities which is present in the matrix that is secreted by this chondroblast only. Okay, that is next in all vertebrates, okay, during embryonic stage we'll find the cartilage. Okay, in all the vertebrates during the early stage of embryonic development, they possess cartilage as the endoskeleton. But later, as the development is progressed, the cartilage is replaced with a bone. That's why the bones are called cartilaginous bones. Such bones which are formed by the replacement of cartilage by ossification, that process of conversion of cartilage into bone we call it as ossification. Okay, this ossification. Okay, such bones we call it as cartilaginous bones because they are formed by the replacement of cartilage. So that's what we will observe here. Okay, most of the cartilages in vertebrate embryos are replaced by bones in adults. That means in embryonic stages we'll find cartilage, but as the organism becomes adult, okay, it will be replaced by the bones. Okay, that is the most part. But at some regions of our body or in some parts of the body, the cartilage still remains as it. Okay, the cartilage still remains as it. That is a okay. That is a cartilage is present in the tip of the nose and next outer ear joints. That is the external ear and between adjacent bones of the vertebral column. Okay, we'll observe the vertebral column is made up of small bones called vertebrae. That okay, the two vertebrae in the vertebra, okay, the two that is the adjacent vertebrae in the vertebral column are joined by a cartilage. Okay, and next the limbs, the endings of the limbs and hands in adults. Okay, the endings of the long bones. Okay, the endings of the long bones will find the cartilage. So we'll find the cartilage at different parts of our body in the adult stage. Okay, during early days of embryonic development, the embryo is completely made with cartilage. But later, what happens? The cartilage will be replaced by bone in the adult. But in some regions, still cartilage exists, like a tip of the nose, the external ear, earlobe, and next the endings of long bones of limbs and hands and between the adjacent vertebrae. The adjacent vertebrae are joined by the vertebral, okay, by the cartilage. Okay, that is okay. This okay, that is about this cartilage. Anybody is having any doubt regarding this? Okay, we can observe in the picture, ma. Okay, this is the a part of the cartilage. Okay, in which we'll find some fibers called as fibers which are secreted by this chondroblast. When the chondroblast are active, it secretes the fibers and also the matrix of the cartilage. Once the formation of the cartilage is completed, the chondroblast becomes inactive and they are called chondrocytes. And these chondrocytes are enclosed inside a cavity. Okay, inside a cavity. Okay, that is okay. That is about this cartilage. And next, coming to the bone. Okay, bones have a hard and a non-pliable ground substance rich in calcium salts and collagen fibers, which give bone its strength. Okay, when you observe, okay, when you observe the cartilage is will resist the strength. Okay, will resist the strength. But when it comes to the bones are very hard. If any force is applied, they will break. That's why we say hard and non-pliable because of the presence of the ground substance, which is rich in calcium salts and okay, and also it also consists of large number of collagen fiber. That's why it is very hard. The bone is okay. The bone is okay is one of the hardest part of the body. Why it is so hard means because of the deposition of calcium salts and presence of collagen fibers. Okay, which will provide the bone its strength. Okay, that is. And next, it is the main tissue. It is the main tissue that provides a structural frame to the body. Okay, it is the main tissue that provides a structural frame to the body. So that means the structure which will provide frame, okay, to support different parts of the body is nothing but the bone. Okay, that's what we can say. Bones support and protect the softer tissues and organs. Okay, bones support and protect the softer tissues and organs that are present in our body. Okay, that's why we are okay, and also helps for the attachment of different organs. That's why we are calling it as structural frame of the body. The bone is the structural frame of the body. Okay, bones support and protect the softer tissues and organs. Okay, the bone cells, okay, which we call it as osteocytes. Okay, when they are active, they are called osteoblasts. When their function is completed in the production of matrix, they become inactive and they are called osteocytes. The bone cells, that is the osteocytes, are present in the space called lacunae. Okay, that is like how the chondrocytes are enclosed inside the cavities. In the same manner, the osteocytes are also enclosed inside a cavities, which we call it as lacunae. Okay, the osteocytes are enclosed inside the lacunae. Okay, and next, the limb bones, such as the long bones of the legs, serve weight bearing functions. Okay, limb bones, such as the long bones of the legs, serve weight bearing functions. Okay, that means the long bones, okay, especially the limb bones, okay, that posterior limb, that is legs, we can say in other words. Okay, the bones of the legs will helps in bearing the weight of the body. They also interact with the skeletal muscles. They also interact with the skeletal muscles attached to them to bring about the movements. Okay, the skeletal muscles. Okay, that means the skeletal muscles. Okay, already we discussed before only. Okay, skeleton is a dense regular connective tissue which will join the skeletal muscle with the bone. So, okay, the bones helps. Okay, is site for the attachment of skeletal muscles, which helps in bringing the movement of those body parts. Okay, we are able to move our hand. We are able to move our legs. we are able to move the tongue, we are able to move the head. Okay, all these, okay, whatever the body part, we are able to move by ourselves in conscious. Okay, it is because the bones are attached with the skeletal muscles. Okay, okay, they also interact with the skeletal muscles attached to them to bring about the movements. The bone marrow in some bones is the site of production of blood cells. Okay, marrow. Okay, that means when you observe the long bones, inside the long bones will find a cavity called marrow cavity, and this marrow cavity is filled with a substance called bone marrow. Okay, the tissue that is present in the bone marrow is a hemopoietic hemopoietic tissue, or okay, it is involved in the formation of blood and blood cells. Okay, the bone marrow in some bones is the site of production of blood cells. Okay, that bone marrow. Okay, that is about the bone. Okay, and next coming to the another specialized type of connective tissue, that is the blood. Okay, blood is a fluid connective tissue containing plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Okay, here we are discussing with reference to vertebrates. Okay, the blood is a fluid connective tissue containing plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. It is the main circulating fluid that helps in the transport of various substances. Okay, that is okay. When you observe the blood is considered as the fluid connective tissue. That means the matrix. Okay, the matrix of the blood, which we are calling it as plasma, consists of 85 to 90% water. The plasma, the fluid content of the blood, we call it as plasma. In that plasma, 85 to 90% water only, and the plasma accounts about 55% of the blood and 45% cellular components, which includes the red blood cells or erythrocytes or red blood corpuscles. Okay, red blood corpuscles or red blood cells or erythrocytes. Okay, along with that, we'll find the white blood cells or leukocytes, white blood cells, leukocytes, or white blood corpuscles. Okay, along with this, we'll find the platelets. All these will form the plasma along with the different types of cells. All together, they form the blood, which is the fluid connective tissue of the body. Okay, there is it is the main circulating fluid. That means there is another fluid connective tissue is also present. That is lymph. Another fluid connective tissue is also present in the, that is blood. Okay, that is a lymph. Okay, that is about okay these two are involved in these two fluid connective tissues will circulate in our body and helps in transport of various substances. Okay, we'll discuss about this blood in detail while we are discussing about the fluids and circulation. Body fluids and circulation. Okay, that is about the different types of connective tissues that are present in the vertebrates and along with the human.